I am bringing my Luke Skywalker back home for a couple little extras. See where we're at? Ooh. She is in a hallway with the light over it.
That's where you said you were going to put it.
Yeah, it's nice.
We have Dirk sketch on the back.
Okay. Are these some of the...
These are some of his ideas,
Okay.
but you know, maybe he can do something else for you.
If it's Disney, that's what they do for the Disney ones.
Okay.
And then these are just some of his paintings.
Yeah,
that he's
but
done.
Disney, when I'm on property in the park, they're very picky. Can only
Do these?
And
Oh,
it's
wow.
5
But
minutes,
here,
you know, 4 to 5
whatever.
minutes.
It's
But
just to
here,
do-
when you have your appointment, you know, you can do.
Take a little time.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's a
That's the
pre-selected.
nice.
any
That's the nice
any
thing about being here.
Yeah.
That you can in the gallery
Get
the
this
leisure
little...
to
time and it's more personal.
That's awesome.
But in Disney,
Oh, wait, I gotta sing.
Long lines. I can imagine. I can imagine.
have a preset one.
Yeah. I've been keeping up with it, so I've kind of seen when
Yeah.
Disney was there.
Yeah.
When you were at Disney.
So what do you have to sketch?
I have The Empire Strikes Back. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, he can show you some of the
Maybe he
things
can
that
give
he
you
has done.
Yeah.
options that he thinks would
Yeah,
be good.
yeah.
That's wow. Okay.
So
I'm
That's
honored.
his first Star Wars that he did.
Really? Okay. Wow. I'm honored.
if nobody has ideas, I do Yoda.
I would love a Yoda.
Okay.
And he'll do
And
you
I'll-
a Yoda that's
I'll
not
do-
typical.
I'm not gonna do Yoda. I
Usually
do
do.
for Disney.
Okay.
I'll do. This other artist has done an amazing sketch of Yoda.
And you're welcome to sit.
Sit.
You're welcome to
Stand.
stand closer to photograph.
Awesome.
He doesn't mind. You can video. He does not mind.
Okay. Cool.
And he can talk and
Sketch.
sketch.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
He can talk and sketch.
yeah, same
You
time
just don't ask me to chew gum.
while he's doing it.
Break out the harmonica.
And usually they're smaller because those would be the ones that when he took his easel and set up everywhere, that would be something he would do with less colors, with larger, lighter brush stroke, that kind of thing. There's a huge chapter of
Well, I didn't know that he was that diverse.
Now, when he first starts off with the pencil, it's real light, but once he picks up the next pencil, then it's going to come to life. And some people do time lapse. Some people do. You're welcome to do whatever you want.
Awesome. Thank
There's
you.
also coffee and cookies in here if you want.
Okay. Thank you. Wow.
These are 5 pieces back.
What inspired you to do that scene from The Empire Strikes Back?
First one I ever bought.
Well, it goes all the way back to.
Dirk, I'm going to touch this for a minute.
We've seen it in the Placerville.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
when I was at an event in Florida,
Uh-huh.
That's surprising.
and that's when we only had 3 Star Wars paintings,
Oh wow.
and went from each of the
But if they're early pieces or if they have a signature,
original trilogy,
if there's
and
independent,
I hadn't done any of them, but
when you get around to
we were
it,
selling them,
make sure you
and
buy hard again.
one person came up and asked for,
Because
look,
then it's-
can you do Baby Yoda?
Baby, yeah.
So he showed me a picture, and so I did Baby Yoda, and he took that and showed, because I had a really long line at the time,
Mhm.
showed it to people in the line, and they were getting out of line to buy more Star Wars paintings, and by the end of the day, I'd done over a dozen Baby Yodas.
Oh wow.
So my cast member that's become almost like a family member, because every year we, a couple times a year when he was there, he was just really a a neat guy. He said, well, have you seen The Mandalorian? I said,
Yeah.
well, no.
Brandy frames,
Do you have
don't want that at all.
Apple Plus on your phone? I said, no. He said, give me your phone. So he added me to his account,
Uh-huh.
and I started watching Mandalorian, and of course I was hooked.
Yeah, of course.
Just such a good show.
Yes, it is.
So when I got back to the studio, I said, I want to do Mandalorian. So I picked, I said, what is the key scene to start it off with? And it would be the, you know, where they first meet.
Yeah.
So I did a sketch of that scene and sent it in, and the person that handled all the artists at the office said, I'm sorry, we've got another artist that's doing The Mandalorian, and he's doing that scene.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, Linda and I said.
So I said, oh, shoot.
There's so few pieces.
So I went back and said, well, I want to do something Star Wars, so what's a really iconic scene to start?
Yes.
And so I went to the scene.
Were you already familiar with the Star Wars movies?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you already, before you did this picture, did you already have this scene in your mind, or did you have to watch some of the movies first?
I didn't have to watch them. I think I picked this scene.
Well, that's the E.
And then,
so, yeah.
you know,
Did you tell them the story of Monty?
yeah.
Wasn't that
And I haven't
Yes.
finished the story of Monty yet. So,
He's a fun guy to be with too.
yeah,
Great artist.
I picked this scene and because I thought it was iconic, because that, you know, that's the whole
Beginning,
force and
yeah.
everything else with Luke.
Yes.
So when I first met, well, I did the painting. It was, you know, it went really well.
Yes.
And it was about 6 months later when I got to meet Monty, because we overlapped at one event in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him that story, and we laughed about it. He says, well, I can do you one better. I wanted to get away, well, not get away from Mandalorian, but I also wanted to do Star Wars.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to do that scene. And they told me, oh, Dirk's already doing that.
He knew.
So,
He knew.
you know, we both picked the same
Scenes,
to
yeah.
start off with. So,
Those are the great scenes too. And that's that scene is why I bought that picture, is because of that. I mean, it kind of reminds me of a easier time in my life when I was younger, you know.
Oh,
So I have it in my hallway, and every time I pass by, I have a light shining on it, you know, a paint light on there.
mm-hmm.
So it brings out that nice picture that she did, and it just
Thank you.
takes me back to that time, like the good old days.
Yeah, and these are real popular.
Yeah, I don't know how old we have to be to realize that no matter what's happening, these are the good old days.
Yes, yes, you captured it right there too.
Right.
When you guys paint a scene from the movie like that, do you have to ask, you know, Lucasfilms or anything for permission or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Licensing deal or something like that?
I don't deal with that. The company
Yeah,
deals with
has
that.
to. So you pick the scene, and they have to
Yeah, then
call
they-
them and clear.
I do a sketch, and then they either say yes or no.
Oh, so you have to put the work in, and they could tell you no?
they just
Yeah.
let my
Oh, wow.
I work here 5 days a week. I'm now down to 3, but I still hang the gallery where I want to.
Because they only rejected one of my ideas.
Oh, really? How do you, when that idea, did you have it down on canvas already?
Yeah, and so it's fun.
Well, I had a digital
Sketch of it?
comprehensive, yeah, colors sketch.
How long does it take you to get from plain paper to that sketch?
To that, I haven't timed that.
Mm.
I know from beginning to end, actual working time, because you can't count the whole time, because whenever you send something to Lucas or Disney, it's a couple weeks before they get back to you.
Oh, wow.
So at some stage you can't do too much until they do get back to you.
She says, you know, she says, I said,
But anyhow, the concept, you know, put in,
isn't it cute?
I would guess,
That's why they were so happy all the time. I love the way she said it.
8 hours.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
That's a lot of time, but still not
Yeah.
too much of time.
and it was, I mean, the title was going to be "I Am Your Father," so you know the scene.
Yeah.
And I had Luke just I was from below, so Luke was falling toward us, and you know Darth was. They said, you know, we can't show our hero in a point of weakness.
Yeah, and then they came back to have, we had the revenge here.
Well, you did it in the movie.
Movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry.
you know, when you really get
Oh,
cerebral about it, it's not a point of weakness because
That you can make up a rhyme on that. Why don't you put it right there, Hank?
it was his
Actually, that would be very pretty.
Right?
And you have the two.
strength that allowed him to let go.
That was
Yeah.
ready. You can call them and I'll highlight their doer.
Depend on the force.
Yeah, they really.
He also, I can't
We have
do
several, like.
this Yoda at an event on property.
Yeah, that would
It
take.
takes too long.
Yeah. They would have been next.
Yeah.
They'd have been mad at me already.
Oh yeah.
That's people that I do.
Before you were doing these, were you already familiar with drawing these characters at all?
As you walk in the hall, you see it.
No.
So, how long have you been drawing the Star Wars characters for?
Oh, yeah, she was here, please. Yeah. Yeah.
I did doing Star Wars. 2017.
Oh, okay. When you first did your first Star Wars characters and painting, how do you feel it came out?
They came up
Yeah. Two
because
cement
I
pillars, two red
believe
cement pillars.
I can draw,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you know,
Rose
and
Kinkade.
it's just, I had good reference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are these characters harder to draw than anything else, or are they easy to draw?
It depends on the character.
Mm.
I mean, I can do Yoda in 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
The one that's
A
on that
version.
sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Maybe all of those were
You know what you think? Maybe
aimed
I don't
to be
think
done
it's
in
one.
5 or 6 minutes.
Oh wow.
And since I've been doing, probably been doing events like this, they started doing Star Wars, like I said, in 2018. And, but I've been doing gallery events way before we started doing events
But she
at
doesn't seem like the one
Disney.
that goes out high blue.
And in the galleries, I would
Yeah, but it's just, yeah.
But it's, yeah, it's not gonna be like very.
Maybe if I
do
Went out to like a nice dinner.
Disney characters. Well, I started drawing Disney characters when I was 6 years old.
Oh wow.
So, very poorly.
Oh. But it's probably you practicing at that age, you know, and you keep practicing.
Well, and I let go of it for a long time. I didn't get back to
Oh wow.
doing Disney stuff until, well, I started my professional career as a graphic designer, illustrator, photographer. So I was doing more design and photography, but illustration when it was called for. And as the career went on, I ended up doing more and more illustration. Just doing illustration apart from just being a designer. But that it's too long a story to say how I got into freelancing with Disney as a graphic designer.
Oh
Are you
wow.
liking your Yoda so
One of their
far?
marketing
I love it.
departments. And that, of course, led to more illustration for them as well. We're just getting into package design and video games. Really
Oh, wow.
come in like video cassette,
Uh-huh.
you know.
Wow. That is an awesome looking Yoda.
Yeah, the artist that did this original sketch is very involved in the film industry.
Oh wow.
Does background and design. That's
Wow.
a sketch. I mean,
Wow.
Amazing.
That's really amazing. Yours is amazing as well. Wow. Wow. I'm honored.
yeah, his name is Thomas Kinkade.
Oh wow.
But
I have to look him up. That is awesome.
Did you sign it then?
not on the front.
No, but on the front.
I believe I did, yes.
The man, the myth, the legend. Wow.
Easel is not
That-
very
yeah,
friendly.
take that-
Is it? Take it
That
out.
cardboard out.
Not very friendly. You might be able to switch it out with something.
Awesome.
Go.
That is so cool.
You want a picture with him?
Yes.
Yoda. I was
Yeah.
curious what you got on there.
Yeah. He did a really awesome job.
Yeah, he did. He's awesome. All right, so I'm going to start by.
You're in charge of the highlighting, right?
You're in charge. No.
No, I said you're in charge of the
I'm in
highlighting.
charge. Yeah, I thought you said
Carol's been doing highlighting for Thomas Kinkade for how many years?
24 years now.
Oh, wow.
24 years, so
Okay.
she's got it down.
How
Okay.
long have you been painting for in general?
Good question. I didn't know that. About 50 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you're an expert then, right?
Since you were young?
Since I was young, yep. You get your certificate filled out.
You did your 1,000 hours.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
put in extra.
Yeah, and it's almost exactly to the day that I was hired back in 1999.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and there were probably about 12 of us that were hired at that time as highlighters, and there are 3 left right now.
Of that original?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Because they never hired any more after that.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's been pretty fun ride actually. And this is your certificate that says that I've highlighted it for you.
Awesome. The legend.
It's number 7.
She's the living legend. Master highlighter.
Of the original.
Yeah.
Oh, there was only one, but
I'm gonna put this behind here so you don't forget it.
Awesome.
you said you're one of 2 left? that does highlighting?
Yeah, I think there's 3 of us actually. Yeah, that's crazy. One, I'm in California. There's one in Tennessee and one on the East Coast.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
so you're not all here.
No, we're not. And back in the day, we traveled all over, and they would have 350 galleries, and there'd be events every weekend.
Oh, wow.
And
Here-
now it's just kind of seasonal.
Thomas's brother, or is it his brother that's one of the highlighters as well?
His brother does sketches on the back, and he does highlight.
Yeah.
Patrick, they call that generations events, and he'll talk about Tom and growing up with Tom.
Yeah.
You know, all the story of he and his brother,
Yeah.
little brother.
He was here in September, I think, August, I think it was.
Yeah.
He
was
did
here.
one of our other paintings we had.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And then Thomas's
Nephew.
Yeah.
Zachary.
Yeah, Zachary. We got to meet Zachary as well.
Yeah, they usually travel together.
Hmm.
Is it a father-son duo?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Zach will sketch, and he has his paintings too.
Yes.
I was like, there he is, right there in that
Yeah,
picture.
Zach. Yeah, that's right. He had a couple of his on hand the last time he was here.
So, do most of his siblings paint, or was it something in the family that they all did?
No, Tom mostly was the only one that really.
And then later his brother.
His brother, after he died, his brother started doing what they call generations events. Just kind of talk about his brother and growing up with them, and then he started highlighting in addition to that, which made it kind of fun.
Yeah. Does the highlighting require training?
We do have a short training.
Mm. But then the years of you actually doing it is probably.
Probably based on your painting skills.
Right.
Yeah, that too.
We had to all be painters before they even hired us.
Oh wow.
Was his parents artists or anything? Just him?
No, just him. He grew up in Placerville. He has a sister. Yeah, Tom, a sister and a brother. And Tom met his wife in Placerville, Nanette. She was a neighbor that just moved in, and he had the paper route that their home was on, and that's how he met her, by delivering papers. There's still an art gallery in Placerville.
Oh really?
We're highlighting there next weekend.
Really? I didn't know. So, is that Placerville Gallery the first one?
No, the one in Carmel was the first one.
Oh okay. The one that's in the back
Yes,
area.
the little tiny one.
Yeah.
Studio in the garden. Yeah, that one was.
Is that more like a memorial to them?
Yeah, it is. It's
Hometown.
so the owner of that gallery has long since passed away, but he gave Tom a chance. You know, he came
Yeah.
in and he's like, "I'll give you a try."
That's
a
cool,
good,
yeah.
a good investment. on
Yeah,
his
obviously,
part.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Tom used to he used to try to sell his originals like up and down California,
Mhm.
and I. Once in a while, we'll get somebody from Placerville that comes in. Oh, I got one of his originals.
Oh
And
wow.
we're like, oh my goodness,
Wow.
that's so cool. There used to be several for sale there in Placerville.
Yeah.
That they're no longer. They're so hard, if you could ever find
Find
I like to highlight the snakes. There's a lot of snakes in here.
Yeah.
And we'll highlight Yoda.
Do you have any Kinkade yourself?
I do.
Which ones are you? My personal favorite are his older, the cottage style,
Yeah.
but then they kind of got cleaner as now the estate is in control of the other paintings, so now they're a little different style. I kind of
Right.
like the older style better. What kind of style do you like?
I like his old style.
Old style too.
Yeah.
Do you have any that you actually collaborated with him?
No, that must have just that lot.
Oh wow.
I was just highlighting.
I wonder if he has any originals with him and Thomas.
He did a lot where he assisted Tom in the paintings.
Are you a fan of Star Wars?
You know, I have not seen any of the new ones. I'm sorry.
No, I mean even the older ones.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I do. Yeah.
So are you familiar with this scene?
No.
Oh wow.
That's bad. I know. I need to watch it.
I know when he was telling me I wasn't. He's saying me the song.
Well, it's not the song. It's Weird Al.
I
Weird Al
understand,
Yankovic. I don't know if you know who Weird Al is.
No.
Well, remember that song "Beat It" by Michael Jackson?
Yes.
Weird Al Yankovic made "Eat It."
Parody.
Remember the "Eat It" song? Well,
Yes.
back that was like back in the
okay.
'90s.
He
Gotcha.
make the
Yes.
parodies of different
Well,
songs.
he
Right.
made a song about this scene.
Okay.
So it's a hilarious song, but so I always think of that song when I see this scene, and I always refer to it when I'm talking to her about the song. It's a dumb, funny
He's
song.
like, you should know this song.
Yeah. But this scene just reminds me of when I was a kid.
Okay.
That's the main reason why I got this picture. Is this scene? This is the scene where he's learning the Force. He like
So this is one of the original movies, right?
yes,
Okay,
Empire
so
Strikes
I-
Back.
Yes. So I do remember this actually.
Yeah, this is the very first.
Yes, where he raised that up out of the water.
Water, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
I've probably seen it once or twice. I wouldn't remember.
Yeah.
I probably blinked out that part.
Right.
I didn't even know it happened. He's like, you remember?
You sure you don't?
I don't.
Well, I'm gonna have to watch it again now.
Yeah. One time we binged like 6 of them, I think.
Really?
Yeah. In a day.
I still can't tell you if I seen it.
Yeah.
She was asleep.
Yeah.
I mean, I would know. He probably actually fell asleep, and I watched them through, so I kind of understood some of the storyline, but it didn't stick. Or
Yeah. Yeah.
for him, because it was nostalgic, so he knew the story from the get-go.
Yeah. And I've always been a Thomas Kinkade fan. And then when I seen this picture, and I didn't even know that,
Yeah, I bet
they were
you
doing
like,
these.
Oh my
World
goodness.
Yes.
together.
Yeah. And I'm not even really a Star Wars fan. I'm more of a fan of that nostalgic time
Yeah.
when I was, a kid and watched that movie.
Oh, yeah.
But the fact that it's Thomas Kinkade,
Yeah. Throw that on top of it, and then
Wow.
yeah.
so it was extra bonus. Love of art with just that scene.
Yeah.
So where's C-3PO?
I know, right?
Yeah, he's not in
He only took R2D2 because R2 fits in the back of that
Oh, yeah.
that spaceship on the
little
top.
one, yes,
Yeah.
okay.
And what is it that's in this far right hand side? Is it something that's fallen over?
I've watched this one,
Where?
but it's like the first or second.
In the dirt?
Over here.
So I only watched those
That's just a
years
tree.
ago. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a
why I was
it's a
Okay, so
swamp.
it's the light. And the tree. Okay, so
That
I told
place.
him I need to watch it again because I'm like, I do remember when he lifted this up out of the swamp.
And it's funny that I'm not really a big Star Wars fan, but that place is called Dagobah.
yeah,
That's the name of the place. Yeah, it's so weird that I know that.
Because of the song or because of the movie?
Actually, from the song, that's why I know. Yeah,
Oh, because the song literally kind of
it says the word
tells
Dagobah.
out the scene. Okay.
If it, yeah, that is awesome.
Alrighty. Well, we'll just
Let it dry.
let it
Let it
dry
dry.
and take it home and
Yes.
enjoy it.
Thank you so much. What's that?
Do you want to take
Yes.
a picture?
Yes.
Perfect.
Well, I don't want to take a picture of this. I don't
Just
want you
really
to.
quick. I got to do the before and after. The before and after. You know what I mean? As you guys are putting the face plate on and all that stuff, so that way they can see.
Do all this sketchy
No,
stuff.
you
This
did
was
laugh.
good.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Round 2 with Dirk.
So, you want to go with a lamppost?
Yes, that'll be good.
Okay, it's Tom's signature.
were ranked number 1.
Oh, yeah.
You heard them?
No, well, just
They-
now.
yeah, they were ranked number 1. We'll play number 4 Alabama in the Rose Bowl on January 1st. How fun will that be? All our great grandkids. Our son is a fan of Michigan's Wolverines because because of Harbaugh going from the Niners to Michigan.
Yeah.
So we're Niner fans.
Fans.
So we became Michigan fans. So all our little, we have 6 grades.
Oh, wow.
From 8 down to 2.
Wow.
And they all have Michigan.
Like it's a family thing.
Yeah, now it's a family thing. We have
That's why
Raiders
Tom.
and
No,
Niners.
that's why Tom would do a lamppost because he could just crank them out.
Crank them out.
It's
Oh.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, like,
Yes, yeah, fast.
it's so bright.
What
Turn
else
my
could you
eyes.
put on this side
Are you
to
talking
make it
football?
special? Yes.
Hail to the victor valor, hail to the victor valor, hail, hail Michigan, the champions of the world. My alma mater.
Now you did it.
Okay. Okay.
And he's got you recorded. Now he's
Yeah.
gonna sell that.
Yeah.
He's gonna sell that.
Yeah.
Did you look at this, babe, the painting?
Like, we got a treasure here.
Did you look at it to
No.
see what else you could do maybe?
We brought her young self out.
Since nobody's looking to do anything else right now. A little. There's something.
That would be
It's his
awesome.
mama.
Yeah, thank you,
Go
thank
with-
you.
With that.
Give me what Dirk would do.
Oh.
You gave me what Thomas would do, and now give me what Dirk would do.
Well, that might take a while.
He's like, he did a lamppost, I'll do the light bulb. He's like, you had a good idea, I had a bright idea.
Yeah.
It's funny, every time you see one thing, you'll be like, you're like, it's a circle of life. And you like, you hit
Yeah.
the Beauty of the Beast, and you're like,
See, now this is Tom's Beauty and the Beast. So this is Tom's, and Dirk did this. So
Oh,
Dirk,
wow.
yeah, because he wanted something in the sky. He told Dirk, put something up there in the clouds. So that's what Dirk put in there. So
Well,
see,
he was more specific. He said, let's put Maurice in a flying machine.
he was
One of
more
his inventions. Yeah.
And so he put him up there.
Oh wow, that is cool.
Yeah. So this was their Beauty and the Beast, and the dancing one was Blend Hoda.
this one?
No, this one we don't know who did. This is brand new. This just came out 2 weeks ago. But Blend's not with us now, but he did that one. And he did the Beauty and the Beast dancing, which is real pretty too.
Why can't I think of this? Why can't I think of something else? You can think of the Disney song.
When you wish upon a star.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the Cinderella one.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was a Disney.
When you wish upon a star.
Yeah.
That's Pinocchio.
Oh, see, yeah.
Way off. Maybe we were feeling it because we were standing by Geppetto over here.
Yeah.
I looked up and said, that's dancing in the starlight, so I
Yeah,
thought,
well,
okay.
I just thought that was the when you start seeing Disney,
Yeah.
the video stars like,
Na, 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 na.
it's like
Oh, yeah.
drawing out the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used that.
But
theme
originally
a
it's
lot.
from Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta get our songs right.
I know.
I'm singing the wrong songs over here. Every song, every video has a song.
Mm-hmm.
They do. What's the Pinocchio one? When he's like, when the kids are being bad and turning into donkeys.
Well, the kids aren't being bad.
Oh, well.
They, that's what that business was, the whole thing of Pleasure Island and taking the kids there to turn them
Oh,
into
that's right.
work animals.
Yeah.
That's right. They drank the stuff because they thought they were being rebels. They're like, oh, we're so cool. And then they turn into donkeys.
Yeah.
That's why in when we were hiding characters, previous characters in current paintings, in the first Little Mermaid, Pinocchio is at the bottom of the ocean with donkey ears and a rock tied around his tail to hold him down.
Yeah.
If you remember the story, that's when he was looking for Geppetto.
And get swallowed by the whale, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Well, make yourself at home, look around. And ask anybody if you have any questions. But have fun, have fun. Glad to have you. Help yourself to some coffee and cookies.
Well, they're there.
Before they disappear.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I do too. Awesome. So cool. Okay. Very nice. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Second piece, round two.
Yeah, everybody's going to sit on Mount White Lane, and we're starting by highlighting the beautiful trees in the top of the painting.
Awesome.
That is the sun setting. You want to see it in the light?
This is one of my all-time favorites. You picked wisely. I love
Thank
this
you.
one.
Thank you. I'm loving it too.
It's so beautiful.
So
my
Tom.
husband would be jealous. He's always wanted this one.
It's a nice one.
It's my own fault if I didn't get it right.
I'm going to show you how that works.
The guy before me got the same one too, right? Oh my goodness.
Hi folks, welcome to the gallery.
Which is kind of unique because there's not very many of these. I'm
Yeah.
surprised there's any left at all.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
It's going to be a gift for somebody.
Yes.
No, you're not having it. It's wonderful having your daughter. You're so tiny you could never even begin to do it away.
What was the inspiration for this?
Well, actually, Tom, I should have said, thank you for asking. He loved to go to the Cotswolds of England. So this is where this is painted. He went there a lot and would sit and paint And the Cotswolds are really, I have tried to get there, but I was in England briefly and I didn't have time, so I had to go a different direction, but apparently it looks just like this.
Really?
Yeah, I would
Wow.
love to go there.
Wow, now that you say that, yeah. That has
We're
to
gonna
be,
have to look it up.
yeah, on my bucket list.
Cotswolds, yeah.
Cotswolds?
Uh-huh. And it's on the
I've never seen that.
western side of England, and I was on the eastern side, so.
Almost reminded me of Downsize where they have the little people at their village.
Yeah. How cottagey it is, yeah.
Yeah. He traveled to England and Ireland a lot.
Wow.
He had an Irish background, so he went with his father one time to Ireland.
Oh, okay.
And his brother, and they had like an adventure
Oh, wow.
where they went all through the countryside, and he would paint along
Finding
the
their
way.
roots and
Him
just
and Nanette would
enjoying.
travel all over,
Oh, wow.
so he could get inspired for his paintings. It was
That's
pretty
cool. There's no ends in this one, are there?
Yes, there are.
Have you seen them?
Yes, there's 15.
Oh, so there's 15.
There's 15.
Have you found them all?
Oh, there's one on the goose's behind.
I see that one right there,
yeah.
yeah. Right. That means
That's
no.
a no-no.
And then Miss Merritt is his oldest daughter. So he did a painting for each daughter, and this one was
For her.
Merritt.
Oh, that's so
And then
cool.
he did one for Chandler called Chandler's Cottage.
Mhm.
Windsor got a cottage, and Everett, I'm trying to remember what Everett's was. Evie, he calls her Evie. And all his daughters were named after artists.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
I got all
cool.
the trees up there, and I'm going to highlight some of the flowers and the water down here.
Which one did you say you were?
Pismo Beach.
That one is a private gallery. They've owned it for a long time.
Oh, wow.
They have one there and one in Solvang.
So it's a private gallery, it's not a,
It's not corporate.
oh, wow.
There used to be 300 private galleries. And
Wow.
Now it's like, I don't know, maybe a couple dozen. I'm not sure.
Wow.
But it's
Do any of them still have the original owners, or they've already?
Yeah. Oh no, they're all original owners.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So we can go back and be like, oh,
It's
still
fun.
the same people,
It's-
and you
yeah,
can
it's
reminisce,
fun.
and
Yep. That's what's cool about it.
instead of it changing hands, you're like,
I miss them. But it doesn't change hands too often. There's 3 of us left, and I pretty much stay here. We used to go all over, but because there's one highlighter in one in Tennessee, another highlighter on the East Coast.
so they try to keep you on the west
So we
coast,
just
huh?
kind of stay in our areas now. Back in the day, though, we didn't. We were everywhere. We were going to England and Ireland for a while.
Wow. How's the flight over there?
Long.
Long.
Yeah. They stopped doing it right before it was my turn to go, so I never
Oh,
did.
wow. Dang.
So, well,
Like they stopped the tour.
yeah.
It became just local.
The gallery's closed. It's all
Oh,
go over
darn.
there, but I've been there with other things. I used to teach on cruise ships, so I left a cruise out of that area. So that's why.
Well, at least you could enjoy it.
Yeah.
You don't have
Yeah.
to just go and
Exactly,
work and not
and
get
work.
to see it.
So, okay, I think we're good here. Looks done.
But it would have been nice to see what other people have, what pieces they would have brought out.
Yeah.
To get
Yeah.
highlighted.
And it's kind of cool on the cruises. They have